Hi, my name is Jesseline, and this video is over probability on how to identify population and sample. So we're going to go over a few things first. The first word we're going to go over is statistics, and then I'm just going to write some vocabulary words here that we're going to talk about. So yeah, unbiased sample, and then a biased sample. Okay. So here are some vocabulary words that we are going to talk about right now. So statistics. Statistics is the branch of math that deals with collecting, organizing, interpreting, and presenting data. So like you ask a question like, how many people like pizza? So you like gather that data and you organize it, and then you can create statistics like this many people like pepperoni, this many people like cheese. Okay, and then a survey, a method of gathering information about a specific group of items or individuals. Sometimes people use surveys to figure out information about us. They do that to the census. They give us a survey, how many people live in your household, things like that. Population. The population is the entire group of items or individuals being studied. So like if we're studying elephants, it's the entire population of elephants. But then you don't study the entire population, you study a sample. So a sample is a part of a population that is being studied. So for example, all pennies currently in circulation. So all the pennies currently in circulation, and then the sample, we take 1 penny from each 7th grade student in a school. So that we studied those pennies, but the population is all pennies being circulated. And then we have unbiased sample. A sample that is selected so that is representative of the entire population, selected at random and is large enough to provide accurate data. So unbiased, everybody has an equal chance of being studied. Okay, now a biased sample would be a sample drawn in such a way that one or more parts of the population are favored over the others. So like I only studied people with blonde hair. That means anybody that doesn't have blonde hair like me doesn't have a chance of being studied. And so that's a biased sample. So we always want to go for unbiased samples. Okay, so for example, a 7th grade homeroom was surveyed to determine how many texts students at Olean Intermediate Middle School send each day. So the population here is all students in a school, okay? So a 7th grade homeroom was surveyed, but the population is every student in that school, not just the 7th grade students. The 7th grade students are the sample. So from every kid in that school, we chose the 7th grade students to study. And then is this biased or unbiased? It is biased because one class of 7th graders does not accurately represent all the students in the school. It doesn't represent the 6th graders or the 8th graders. So it's technically a biased sample because we're choosing to survey 7th grade class members. So, and then what about this one? To track migration patterns of a particular species of bird, scientists randomly tag, release, and track 50 birds of that species. So the population here is the whole entire species of that bird, of that one bird. And then the sample is the 50 that the scientists tagged. And this would be an unbiased sample because they randomly selected it. So an unbiased sample, randomly selected. So that is what you know about populations and samples. Thank you for watching.